Hello and welcome to another cracking game of rugby. Today we have a final against Burnside Rugby Union Football Club and Souths. As we see the girls taking the field now, it's pretty exciting to have these two teams out here. This is our 1 versus 2. Pretty big contest today. We see them coming to the bench now. We've got with you here, it's Zahn Anthony from Woodville, and I'm here with Rocky Armfield. Now, Rocky, as a Burnside tried and true member, how are you feeling about today?
Super nervous, to be honest with you. They played last week and had a cracker of a game, so should be another good one today.
Just having a few technical difficulties here with the microphone. We're currently sharing one microphone at the moment. A bit of a delay here, but hopefully we'll work out as we keep going. Okay. Do you want to read your team out, Rocky? So, Burnside, we have number 1.
So today at number 1, we've got Laura Helbig, affectionately known as RJ. Chippy at 2, the captain Joanna Redden at 3, Darcy at 5, Alana Lewis at 4, Angel Kelly at 6, Samantha Kelly, her sister, at 7, Sophie McClure at 8, Sophia at 9, Lauren Yuan at 10, Caitlin at 14, Aoife at 12, Jet Verway at 13, Kate Tahima at 11, and Angela at 15.
Alrighty, on the other side of the field, for Souths, we have number 1, Momo, 2, Sarah Batsavalis, guards, 3, Janine Young, 4, Charlotte Williams, then Kalesi Natadra, TK, Tianu Kapani, Sam Powell, Kaylee Longstaff, Grace Bridge in 9, Vanessa Moana, Jane Afiaki, followed by her sister Frances Afiaki, Ella Christie in 13, been brilliant this year, Emily Simons and Tamika McNabb in 15. On our bench we have Maggie Stanway, Shah Khan, Daniela, Kate Gardner, who's guards number 2, and Chloe Locke, guards number 3. I've got a name withheld at 21. We will work that out as we go. And Nell in 22. And in the number 12, we've got Bella. So, big game today with TJ, who's also the Black Falcons women's 15s coach, coaching for Burnside today. So, for me, I'm just wondering how similar their game plans are. It's always good to see some of the same girls out with a different mix of players on the field and playing in different positions as well. Some big developing players here, especially from the girls who played last week in the state competition. So we had our under 17s, under 18s, under 16s and under 14s playing against Tassie in some of our own test matches. So players like Jet Verway from Burnside, number 13, will be pretty instrumental here for Burnside as she's taken in the tackle there. Some good early contact, and it looks like South has turned over that ball at the ruck. They look to settle and head it up the middle. Some big forwards, big powerful forwards out of South. Some good comms on the field here from Burnside, covering that defence really well as they look to hit it up, finding some width on the outside. Big ball here to Momo, who always gets the offload. Taking on that line, getting up and regathering. Look for a bit of a show and go from Momo. Grace Bridge spits it out the back. Ball's gone down, but ref's happy it's gone back. contest over the ball has been elite so far this game. Burnside managing to turn it over once again. Punching up the middle, I suspect they will start to spread it. Early penalty here for Burnside.
So a fairly fast start. A couple of penalties. But Burnside look to be monopolising the ball a fair bit here. It's just a matter of if they can actually do something with it. We'll go for a penalty here and see what they can work off the line out. Decent kick there from RJ. Got some lovely meterage on that off that boot. So we'll just see what Burnside can do here. They've got themselves in a great position. But testament to South's defence. Like, the Burnside haven't made a great deal of metres with the amount of ball they've had. So we'll see if they go the down and drive from here. Oh, look at that.
Nice! Good start!
But well done by South, holding that up. Oh, it's Jamie called there. The centre referee today is Jamie. Looks to be a South scrum.
As we look to set up again, we'll see South's trying to get out of danger here. So expect a good kick here, possibly from one of the Afiaki sisters.
Start dropping, Kate, when it goes out, they're going to kick off the scrum.
Jamie not happy with that scrum. We'll reset again. As the scrum queen over here, Rocky. I said this last time. I have no idea what goes on in that scrum. There seems to be so much chat. There seems to be so much going on, so much banter. Get a bit of FOMO from it sometimes.
Good scrum! Good scrum!
Looks good this time, and Burnside absolutely taking them on and putting pressure on. And big kick out here from the back. We'll be taking it back now. It was a good kick to a bit of a pressure relief, but unfortunately offside by the chaser here. Just got in my ear here the Burnside coach TJ. He's pretty keen for another scrum, or his second option. Oh, just give it to RJ.
Good fast ball, Fee. Good work.
Well, spread out wide now, finding that space. That'll be the key today, I think, for both teams, is being able to move that ball. Pate holding on. It'll be Souths looking for either Ella Christie to kick or Grace Bridge for a tap move here.
We're doing well.
A lot of comms on field we can see from Momo here. Massively experienced player. And that's why. Absolutely punching up the middle. Getting that offload. Spat out wide again, and there we seem to be finally finding some space. But Burnside absolutely sliding super well to cover, but Souths are just relentless pushing through that line. So it's going to be all about who can do that just one more effort. Spilled out the back, messy pass, but cleaned up. Went for the turnover.
Loose ball there from South. Just good scramble from Burnside and South to get back there, but put a lot of pressure on South there.
Bit of chat here, and scrum is called.
Nice tackle there from Sammy. And then posts up again. Good work there, good effort.
Some really good contact so far in this game. The contest over the ball, heaps of turnovers. So I guess both teams would be saying, let's get those seals right. Let's look to settle a bit more. I think there's a few nerves out there. Interesting to see how this game plays out. Two pretty different game styles in these two teams, but probably the best drilled teams in this league, Burnside and Souths. Testament to their training programs and coaching. A little bit messy at the base, but here we go, finding some width again. Burnside holding that ruck really well and looking for the right options. Ball is lost forward and looks like Tamika McNabb has gone for a run. Bit of an offload here to Momo and then through. A good set here from Kalesi, who was looking for an offload, but went the safe option instead. Big tackles happening now.
Taking a penalty, looks like. So we're assuming it's from the knock-on when Souths regained the ball. So it'll be a scrum here, which I don't think Burnside will be that upset with. So let's see if they can't drive that back again and get the ball. Fast start, Zahn. Fast start.
Yeah, it really is. It's a massive pace so far. I think both teams have come out absolutely firing. This game for sure will be about who can just do that one more effort every time. So there's a lot of heart in both of these teams, a lot of club pride as well in both of them. Some big histories here, and both teams having a point to prove. Souths, who were undefeated during the season up until I think the last two games. Let it go a little bit at the end there, but that can often be an advantage, I reckon.
Get the fire in the belly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely does. It keeps you in check and lets you know what you need to work on to get through those games and finals, because as we know,
It's a different game, finals.
Yeah, it sure is. It's like when everything falls down, how do you react then? That's finals footy. Love to see it.
Sun's trying to burst through here a little bit. Don't be fooled, it's still a bit fresh.
Strong scrum, and we look for another pressure relief kick here. It's gone high. Not a bad kick, with Burnside struggling to gain possession. Souths have got it. And Ella Christie going for a storming run. One of the nominees for the League Best and Fairest this year. Oh, TK bursting through. Unfortunately, a forward pass here. Yeah. It was great play, though. That's probably the first bit of creative loose play we've had so far. It looks, looking really, really good. So making Burnside a bit nervous on that outside edge. As Burnside look for subs here. A little bit of confusion on the bench here, but we see number 22 for Burnside, Rosina here. She's also one of the under-18s girls who played on the weekend, just gone. She had an absolutely outstanding tournament. One of those young players who, when she decides she's going to be confident and just run with it, man, she is unstoppable. I really wouldn't be loving having to make a tackle on her when she's got her head down. So feed from Burnside. Strong scrum. A great decision out there. There's Rosina straight over. But those hands were quick over that ball. Burnside just a bit slow on that seal. But got lucky this time.
Yeah, lucky. Don't agree with that, although I'm a Burnside person. That was some really good work there from Souths. Ella, was it? But we'll take it. So Burnside decide to have a scrum in the middle of the pitch here almost. Because they've been quite dominant, so holding well. So let's hope they can go again. Set up a good platform for the backs.
Yeah, you guys love a scrum, hey? It seems to be... Yeah.
Loves to scrum. All day, sir.
Again, as a back, I'll just stand out and see what happens. Burnside look like they've split their backs here as well. We've got a few options either side.
I think the thing with scrums is forwards don't like running, so we like the set piece where we don't have to do a great deal of running. So sit there on a scrum machine all Thursday night if we could. And then maybe, let's go to a line out. We'll walk over and talk about it as we get there. There's no running required.
I think I did a scrum machine like once to fill a spot. I'm like, I hate this. How you guys do it?
So this is how we're built different, son. You would rather run. We'd rather just hit things. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me some space and then work it out. You take on that big contact. Oh, strong there by Burnside. Straight out wide. Offload late, but not a bad option. You see Caitlin Stanley really driving those legs going through.
It's just not getting the support at a breakdown there, and South's on that ball all the time.
Yeah, although Souths haven't turned it over every single time, the pressure on that contest every single time makes teams come unstuck, whether you get it or not. Getting your hands in there, getting them frustrated. And if they can maintain their composure throughout this game, then Burnside might be a bit worried going in. So I'm sure that'll be something TJ will talk about at the halftime break. South line out here. Big call there from guards. And we see Grace Bridge going up. A beautiful line out there. South's really moving the ball really, really well. Fighting to get to ground. Great contest over the ball. Kalesi and Natadra hitting massively. Oh, we're paid holding on here. Again, another...
That's a surprise. Something different there for Chippy. But it's been called back just to sort of settle it down, and we dare say RJ Helbig will go for the line here. And then we'll reset.
A lot of experience in Chippy here. How many years young?
She's under 50.
That is outstanding. I still hope I am playing even a little bit like Chippy when I hit that point. What a legend of the SA game.
You still select her. She's such a she's so forceful on the pitch. Like, she hasn't changed since the first day I met her.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. I know she's had heaps of injuries and plenty this season. She just battles through. What a weapon. Not straight this one.
Just talked her up and, well, commentator's curse. Of course. Bound to. How many cliches can we fit in today? Let's just remember it's a game of two halves, son.
Yeah, full credit to the boys out there. They are really putting it on today.
They put it all on the line.
It'll be a South feed from our Grace Bridge in the yellow helmet. What do you reckon? South spinning it out wide, or do you reckon they'll hit it up first?
I reckon it's...
You can't wait until they do it.
No, I was like trying to think of... Oh, I see. Nah, not what I was going to do. Anyway, so, but they've made some really good meters there. South made the gain line. That's Caitlin, just made the tackle, pulled him down.
Yeah, some great ball out there with the Afiaki sisters absolutely taking control.
Vanessa with a bit of space. A little barrel running through. And she's lost it, unfortunately. So time here for Burnside to reset.
Yeah, a few loose carries this game. Yep, another turnover here at the ruck. Massive, massive game for turnovers. Yeah. We'll see who can stay composed here. Both teams with the straight through the grand final if you win this one. So you want that coveted break next week. Tomorrow, obviously, Woodville, go Woodville, and Adelaide Uni playing off to see who will meet the winner of this game. The loser of this game, my bad, in...
Next week.
Yeah, how good's that?
Burnside making another change, it looks like, at the next breakdown. So it looks like 6 is off. So that would be Angel, I believe, on for KC, maybe? Oh no, that's the second rower coming off. Flankers staying off. So we've got Darcy coming off and Kieran coming on.
A bit of confusion in Burnside's subs here. Can be a bit rattling sometimes when your players coming on and up.
It's very early, it's TJ. Nice line out there from Burnside. Oh, that's gone forward.
We have a knock on there from Jet Verway.
I think that's because of our under-18s coach.
Ooh.
So, does that mean you take that one?
Oh, I would have said leave it. Pick it up on the bounce. You'll be all right.
That's why I got thanked, is it?
Back her defence though. She, outstanding young player, and one of our girls who's come through from really young as well. I think maybe under 14s possibly.
I believe Lisa picked her up in an under 16s program.
Yeah, it's really cool to see her development. I'm pretty excited to see girls like her, Rosie, a few others develop in the next couple of years. I think it's so positive going forward.
And Jet's sister is playing for Burnside in the under 16s.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good to see. Yeah, there's a few of them, isn't there? Can't wait to have a few more on the team as well. It's pretty exciting if they're anything like Jet, and if they're anything like our TK. Man, oh, a little flipper pass here. Pushing out, really pushing Burnside's defence to spread here, and she's gone again, pushing through. Absolute nightmare to try and defend.
Oh, South have got a penalty here. Just looks like to be about 5 out. Gracie taking off onto their second rower, trying to storm through. Looking very close and dangerous here. Burnside managed to stop them early. And let's see what we've got here from Jamie. Minimal arm signals. Looks like... Sorry guys, I have no idea what Jamie's calling here. I need the hands. Throw some hands, Jamie.
Ladies and gentlemen, a public announcement. Can the owner of a Mitsubishi Triton XA0635 please?
So that's RJ has gone for a kick out. South have lost the ball forward. So Burnside will now head back our way.
Some big contests and bodies on the line here. We'll go back to Burnside. South's really pushing the line now, making Burnside a bit nervous on that line, I think. Yeah, we'll see what they've got.
Khaleesi's down. Looks like Khaleesi's hurt herself, so we'll just wait for Big Willie to run out into the pitch. Trainer for Souths. He gets around the... he loves the girls. His wife, Marianne's playing, and his daughter's also a player. He's very passionate about his rugby and his rugby league, unfortunately, but each to their own.
Happens to the best of us. Might be a medical sub possibly coming on.
So big weekend, last weekend, Zan. Did you have a good weekend?
No, it was pretty quiet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stayed home the whole time. That was it. Did my washing. And I was honestly best weekend of my life. I don't know about you. In Adelaide, so exciting to have the Test match here last weekend. So having the Wallaroos and Black Ferns playing on Adelaide Oval, a venue that's so special to South Australians. Yeah, it was amazing to see. Oh yeah, and the Wallabies and Springboks, but well, yeah, they.
Remembers that game.
Yeah, unsure. Yeah, it was really great as well for the Wallaroos and Black Ferns players to get around our younger girls in the state program as well. Had a few come out to their trainings, and yeah, a bit of a meet and greet. And we say, and this sounds also cliched, but it's that whole you got to see it to be it. And I think it's easy to forget Adelaide and South Australia, so far away from what can be quite insular in New South Wales and Queensland. But if we can show that the passion that was there last weekend, that could only be a good thing for South Australian rugby. Cheers to more being here, because it was absolutely outstanding weekend. So we've gone for another line out here, Burnside's ball. We've got another call here. It'll be Burnside's here.
Yeah, so it looks like RJ will go for another kick, and we'll just trundle down the pitch, Zan, and probably we'll have another line out if this goes out. Yeah, another good kick there from RJ. Her kicks have been on fire of late, Zan, you could say. Even in the last couple of games. Yeah,
lots of set piece during this game. I'm hoping both teams practice their set piece a lot in the last week or so, because opportunities again and again coming from line-out scrums, kicks, contest in the line-out.
That's right, we won it. 6-14.
Ref is happy. It's going back to Burnside. Out wide again. Some great hands, and jet away, making the line break. Caitlin Stanley going for that ball. Ref's happy it's gone back, but an incredible tackle over the line. I didn't say that. I said ref was happy that's going back. But yeah, excellent tackle over the line there. That was all guts, as we see on the replay. Great option by Jet, spitting it out. Caitlin taking the line on, and got two players on the tackle there. One for emotional support.
Pushing a bit. Wait, why are you pushing? There's 5 people around each other. They're throwing up there.
stolen there from Burnside. Chippy gone through the centre of the line out. And Souths get that back and play it on quickly through Marianne.
Good work, Angel.
Just a Souths work here to get it out of their 22.
Yes!
Playing on the ground there.
Shot, Chippy.
But we'll just see what the ref's seen. Yeah, so playing on the ground there from South, unfortunately, and Burnside get that back in a really good position. So we'll just see what they can do from here.
Kick here again from RJ, famously mouth guard, outside the mouth. Again, our dental sponsors, please get into contact and tell her the merit.
How to wear a mouth guard. It's not a lip protection guard.
Fish hook.
It's doing a bit of leaning in, Zan.
Very squishy, this commentary box with the old single mic.
Burnside tried the down and drive, but they've not latched properly, so they've accidental crossed over. So Souths here are going to set a scrum.
See some organisation coming in here from our more experienced players at Souths. Who knows what they say in scrums yet again. Sounds organised. Grace Bridge for the feed. Another really good young player. Love seeing the way she develops. Bit of X factor as well. Puts a bit of a step on when she can.
Now she is one that has started very young. I think she's been at Souths as a junior. Coming through, there's been a couple of articles written about her and her achievements. So yeah, she's definitely one that we've been keeping an eye on.
Yeah, she's okay.
And watch her develop throughout the years.
Yeah, it's good to see her out in the Romas program as well this year so far, doing a bit of training and working on her rugby knowledge as well.
Good scrum there from Burnside, and they've pushed the ball out and the ball's come out Burnside way. So we're just looking for maybe a quick tap, and there's a few injuries lying about the ground, so we'll just have to settle it down and reassess and see what the next play is.
Both teams using this opportunity to suck a few breaths in. Yeah, big high contact kind of game. So yeah, massively exhausting for both teams. We've just put in their all so far. Both teams yet to score. That's the kind of contest it is today. Half an hour in. Our forecast at the moment, we are now looking at 13.7 degrees Celsius, which is, feels like 9.5 degrees, which is foul. Not so great, but wind southerlies 17 kilometres an hour. And we're out at Elizabeth Rugby Club in Edinburgh North. So good to spread around the finals. Every year they try and go a different place. Especially when we've got two pitches here side by side. So this game, obviously, our women's league with Souths and Burnside. And over on the other side, our under 14s. If you're just tuning in now, we've got Catherine Arnfield here, Rocky Arnfield, and I'm your other host, Zan Anthony. Watching a bit of rugby today because we cannot get enough. Will you be coming out tomorrow, Rocky? Just checking it out?
No, I'll be. I work in hospitality, so Father's Day. Happy Fathers to all the dads out there tomorrow.
Get up, side. Put him on side.
Another big contest, and South looks to move quickly. Punching up that field, some strong runs. Absolutely known for that. Little kick over the top, looks good. Chased by two Burnside players and picked up by the fullback. Driving forward. South's recovering that ball and looking to punch through those holes before Burnside can really set up that defence. I think both teams need to be moving that ball off the ground a lot faster, really getting it moving. Here we go. Always something good from TK here. Big one here. Another one. Keeping it alive. Ref happy it's gone back to Tamika McNabb, who's spat it out. Unfortunately, this one has gone forward. Big contest there. Always exciting. As soon as you see TK get that ball, one of the many Kapani's. Absolute, nightmare to tackle. It's a massively strong runner. So here we go for another scrum. Burnside's feed. South's just rolling some subs through.
I believe that's Khaleesi coming back from a blood stoppage. I don't know what
Blood rule? Some big voice here in the scrum.
Just a little bit uncomfortable there, so we'll just reset that one.
How's the voice in there? That kind of bond and drive. We've just hit 35 minutes, so this will be the last play.
Short arm penalty there to Burnside as they play on quickly. Let's see what the backs can do.
Go again!
Some brilliant runs. Unfortunately, losing it forward. Tried to recover it.
Playing on still. Is this a penalty? You can't stop on a penalty, guys.
Get across!
Here you go from Khaleesi. Big storming run. You go from Momo looking for that offload. Jane Afiaki taking it into contact. Really safe carry.
Chippy's ripped the ball off there. Driving up. There was no release there. I would have thought so. There was no release. Anyway, I'm not refereeing. Good call.
It's good to agree. Kick to come here from Ella Christie.
Could be in a bit of danger here. She could be heading straight for us.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Oh my god. Oh, really well taken there by the coach TJ there on the sideline.
Still got it. Still got it. Never lost it. Line out here. Perfect cross.
Oh, bang in front. Here we go. South's line out. Being thrown by guards here. Going over the top and straight into the hands of Chippy. Not what you want. Burnside trying to be cheeky over the top. Unfortunately, straight into the hands of Ella Christie, which is pretty well good night. They got pretty lucky that one, actually. Ella Christie is not someone you want running with the ball in space, but pressure is relieved for now. Going into halftime, that was the 37-minute mark, so a bit of extra time there played at the end. A lot of repeat penalties. Some really tricky work by both teams. Massive contest, and obviously massive game on the line.
Yeah, it's a good half from both sides. Defence was really strong, and just the back lines on either side couldn't really penetrate the defence. So that was really good there from both sides. So we'll just see what the coaches have got to say and rev up their teams for another big second half, Zahn.
Some great chase downs as well by Burnside. There's a lot of heart on the line for both teams here. Yeah, fantastic to see. Also worth noting that all three of our referees today are female, so it's awesome. So we've got Lisa Kenny on the sidelines as well as Amanda Sheikey, both running the sidelines doing their bit for SA Rugby, and it's pretty cool to see. 3 women on the field officiating, as well as all the incredibly strong women out here. Just looking at both teams, all arm in arm, super close. Can feel the unity from both teams out there. Wow, fans of all shapes and sizes out here today. Got 2 little sausage dogs putting their voice in the mix as well. Big day of rugby. Wonder how the game on the other side is going as well with those under 14s. Pretty exciting for our club at Woodville, having another team in the finals. Obviously, other game will be tomorrow. Other game tomorrow with Woodville versus Adelaide Uni. Right back here, live stream as well. It's good to see. Another big game. That game obviously will be a knockout. So loser of that, that's it. Their season is all done. I am not ready for it to be over. Our team's definitely ready to play one of these teams and really make our mark in this competition as well, as these 2 teams have so historically. So a few subs are rolling out here. We see RJ coming off with a bit of a wave as well. Good on her. She's asked for an autograph. The answer is no. Oh yeah, next time. Absolutely. Kicking well so far for Burnside. Both teams ready again, heading out.
So massive second half here. So the winner of this game, I'm not sure if we mentioned before, goes straight through to the grand final in 2 weeks' time. And the loser, this game gets a second chance, and they'll play the winner of tomorrow's game, which is between Adelaide Uni and Woodville. So there's a fair bit on the line, although there is a second chance. It's always good to have that week off. So we've got South here to start us off on the second half. So Ella Christie will be kicking off, and South's chasing the ball up. And here we go. So Burnside taking it up. South's on them pretty quickly. Looks like Burnside have retained the ball. And they go out to the back line. Just a little fumble there from Burnside. That's another, what I thought was a knock-on. Ball's out. So knocking from Burnside, scrum to Souths.
A few more technical difficulties with our audio here. Just a bit of feedback coming straight into our little ears. So apologies for that if you're watching at home and wondering what's going on. Grace Bridge with the feed, spinning it out straight away. Really good getting that ball away with Ella Christie there. Another one going forward from South, but they are looking so dangerous hitting that line. Bit of pressure relief there. Lucky for Burnside. Let's see what they can do with it. Burnside's turn.
Cancel.
Burnside scrum here with plenty of space on the open side. We've got a short arm penalty, so short arm we can't kick out, but just a little kick off the leg. We've got Tans coming through. Tans played for us at 16, had a few years off and has come back this year with a bit of vengeance, so that's always exciting. She wasn't back, but as we get older, you tend to retire to the forwards. We've got Bonnie Meredith making a bit of a star appearance. She played a few games throughout the season and has moved away. So some good forward rugby here from the two new subs for Burnside. So good tactical coaching there, and that's probably the most ground that Burnside have made in one sort of phase this game. So just settling it down here, and could probably give the backs a chance to do something with it. No, we're doing a forwards move.
Great little tip on there. Burnside looking for that edge through Caitlin Stanley, really punching through. They work to secure that ball and have still got it. Look to spread it again. Kalesi Natadra going for that intercept, just missing.
Not rolling away there, so we'll take a penalty.
Burnside's there. Oh, and we have our first little chat. It's getting feisty. It must be finals footy.
Maybe they're only slightly.
Burnside calling a scrum here. Going their safe option. Squeezing those forwards together. Yeah, they'll definitely be looking to send that wide.
So am I blocking the way? Kind of a habit of mine. I'm not the slimmest human in the world.
There you go, and we're going for another reset. Massive contest in the scrums today. A lot going on. You can see the chat happening now. It's all about staying composed at this point in the game. Both teams yet to score. Just starting our second half. So look, it's pretty do or die now. If you can score and hold it, Union's a great game. If you can defend holding that ball. And we've got a pick from the back here. Massive punching run here.
Oh, and she's over. So I'm just walking away from the bench. So Burnside's still containing. It's very bobbly and messy behind there. So South scrambling defence. And looks like we've got a South scrum here within the 5. Very close there, Burnside, but just couldn't quite get over. So everyone will just fix their hair at scrum time. And let's just see what Burnside can pull out of this. Could be a big scrum here from Burnside. Try and push that ball back over. So just see if South can hold this up and give themselves a good opportunity to kick this ball out. Not bad there from Souths. Ella's on the boot. Mid-pitch though. So Burnside will run that back in. Kate Tahima collecting there. Passing off to Caitlin, who's got crunch there. And Burnside head back out, going wide. Risky ball there.
Yeah, not the best option there from Burnside, but they've retained possession so far. Looking really dangerous at that line there. We've got South, we've got one down being seen to by the trainer. Burnside punching through the middle, really drawing those big forwards in. Squishing their play together, trying to get that ball out. Burnside will be Burnside's ball again. So yeah, we've got one player from South down here being seen to still. Using this opportunity to take a breath and reset a bit. Both teams super heightened today. You can see the contest in the chat is getting up more and more as we go, especially the close games. Man, it is do or die for both teams here.
So it looks like we've got an injury there to the little halfback. And Souths are using this time to do a couple of substitutions. So we're just going to have a little pause here, and we just got a bit of a serious injury, it's turned out, so we'll just hold off here. Burnside was showing some really good momentum there, and hopefully they can retain that enthusiasm they were having for the ball. And then we'll try and keep you posted as much as possible here.
Yeah, never something you want to see, especially in the finals. Testament to how big the hits have been so far in this game. It's never something you want to see. While we have a little break here, just take this opportunity to steal RJ, Laura Helbig, here for a small interview. She's even taken a chair directly across me. I feel like I'm in a job interview. Thoughts so far?
It's been a really hard game. Great hit out by Souths and Burnside. It definitely shows how much we love rugby and how much we want this. To be honest, I think the game can go either way. It's whoever wants it at the end of the final whistle. But yeah, hell of a game. Great women's game. Hope everyone's watching it, showing like what skills women have within rugby. Like, it's beautiful to see. Just can't wait to see next year when the numbers grow. Hopefully get some more teams out. But yeah, beautiful day today. Beautiful game. And I'm sure Zan's giving me some slack on the live stream, paying me out. Lucky I haven't had a kick yet, my long kicking routine. But yeah, cheers to that.
It is. Look, it's a long kicking routine, but it's it is very accurate as it turns out. I'd do that too if I hit it as often as you did. For now, I will stay this side of the microphone and give you some flack, because that's where the power is. Thank you very much. It's good to have some insight so far. Injury still being assessed on the ground here. Not good, not what we want to see. As we've got the stretcher coming out. So we're out here at Elizabeth Rugby Club, Wamma Park, for a bit of finals footy. It is 1v2, Souths Rugby Union versus Burnside. It's a semi-final, so the winner of this one goes straight into grand final in 2 weeks' time. So massive game for both teams. As we see, we've got some replays of the highlights so far. You can see how big the hits are. You see Chippy in this one getting a arm stuck in that jacket. As we wait here, we've got Lisa Kenny just here from our officials. Lisa, thoughts about the contest so far? Anything from you as an official? I know you're impartial as ever, but from a women's sport perspective, you're quite the beacon of that in this community. She's shaking her head. She is a lying. Yeah, what have you seen so far?
Thanks for throwing me under the bus here, Zahn. Look, no, we've got a proper contest on our hands here. We got a mini battle happening within the scrums as well. So we've got Jamie out in the middle there trying to manage that one. Looks like Sam's just come back off of the pitch. Looks like they're carrying her off now. So we're going to restart play now with a penalty. So thanks for having me, Zahn. It's been fun. See ya.
Yeah, get back to your job. Back in your box, mate. Thanks to Lisa Kenny, pretty big voice for us here in South Australia. Set up everything with the junior girls last week with our South Australia versus Taz, and an incredible amount of work. It's pretty staggering, actually. So it's great to see she's, not just in the office, but she walks the talk. And everything she does, it's awesome to see her out officiating as well. We're back on now with a scrum. Burnside winning that one, going quick with a tap. And some of that quick play that we've needed to see so far. Punching through that line, looking for a great offload there. Caitlin Stanley driving through towards that line. And South doing everything they can to hold that ball up. Getting messy at the base here, right at the line. Burnside looking to drive. So close to that line. Spinning it out, using those backs. Fabulous tackle there from Souths, but it will go back to Burnside. Bonnie going for the quick tap here, trying to punch through that line. South holding up, really holding up under that pressure. Both teams fighting for their lives here. Burnside straightening up again, trying to just get over that line. Ball spat out again, taken into contact. Burnside managing to retain that ball. A really tough ask on that line. Some absolutely quality forwards in Souths here. Super busy at that line. Pushing over. Thought she'd almost get there. The forwards really pushing to go for their best, and here it goes out to the backs, looking for that space, and she's in. There it is. If it wasn't the first couple dives at that line, it was going to come. South's weathering it for as long as they could, but Burnside really, really smart, spinning it out to the backs there, finding those holes. Really excellent play there from Burnside, excellent patience.
Amazing run there from Aoife, just straightening up, which is a bonus for her. Forwards really sucked the South defence in and allowed to Burnside to create that little bit of space out here on the short side. So after a few open sides, then they brought it back in, but really good patient play there from Burnside. Didn't panic when they were so close to the forwards to the line. Just really played it, sucked in the defence, and then allowed Aoife to go through and score. So you'd call that a team try there. So let's just see if RJ can't come back. Oh, RJ's off. Who's kicking? Chippy? So let's see if Chippy can't convert this. Rebecca Smith is also, as she is known as. So we had a few Rebeccas in the team one year. So last name Smith, Smith's Chips, fairly basic nickname there.
Chippy was out at state training on Wednesday this week, practicing her kicks, and it's absolutely paid off. You're never too experienced to do the basics right.
We're calling Chippy experienced now, not a...
Absolutely, she's very experienced. I don't know what you're implying, Rocky. Again, if I could play even a little bit like Chippy by the time I'm that far into my career, I'd be stoked. Absolutely stoked. Big words here from RJ from the sideline that we ain't done. Neither are Souths. Here they go.
I think all the pressure's on Burnside here, so South have just got to get that hands on their ball, and then a nice run there from the captain. Back to the try scorer, and Eva place back. So just diving over there from Chippy, just a bit excited. Time for South now here to probably settle it down a little bit and work on their play. Looks like they're going to go for a quick tap. Looks like they're going for the not so quick tap. And up to Digi, who's just the sub that's just come on, so she'll run it up, make the 10, and then we'll spin it out to the backs. With a little chip over the top. Nice knock on there from Caitlin, unfortunately. What is looking like a nice pickup. South retain that. And we'll just take it back for that knock on, I think, and settle it down. So that'll be a scrum feed to Souths. And I want to suggest on the 22 somewhere. So the little chip there has worked well. Little chip over the top. I don't know if there was a chase there, though, after the chip.
Yes, quite. Really asking questions of that defence, South. It's good to, throw in those kicks. Really keep the 15 on their toes. Another scrum for the game here. We should have done a tally of the scrums for this game. It is a forwards dream, this game. Big shot there. But going back to South. Vanessa choosing an excellent option there in Ella Christie, who has been dynamic this season. Straight through to under the post. A really, really good option there. How's that for a return?
Yeah, that was sensational. Like, really good line there from Ella. Someone who knows the game. That's not an accident, that gap there. And just the hold off there from Vanessa as she passed it off. And sensational try there. That's couldn't ask for a better try or a better response right under the post. So Ella here to convert her own try. All the points, Ella. Yeah, if anyone was doing a kangaroo court this season for every time Ella Christie was on the score sheet this year, you'd be deep. So looking to convert her own now. I don't want to jinx her. I'm saying nothing. One of the nominees for the Edna Riley this year, and she kicks true. Beautiful kick. Making it easy for herself, scoring straight under the post there. Really lovely off the boot as well. Unfortunately this year she's ineligible for that award since she received, she was naughty, had a red card early this season, which is unfortunate for me. My money was definitely on her. I think she's the maturity she's shown this year that she's developed is pretty outstanding, to be honest.
seen massive growth in her, and she's rewarded with that today. So here we go, Burnside kickoff. Chippy looking.
Shallow kick there, but to TK. It's a dangerous person to kick to. Burnside held her. Let's see what South here have got to, if they're going to go back through their backs again after that high. Oh, stolen there from Burnside. Or not. That's a penalty. Quick there from Gracie off to Guards, who runs up and takes a couple with her.
Isolated!
Good little run there from Kaylee Longstaff. Nice secure ball back for Gracie. And another few metres. South here just trudging up the paddock a little bit. Metre by metre. Just double knock on. Oh no, just a knock on there. So we've got a scrum here to Burnside. Big substitute here from Burnside.
Lisa Kenny in command of the subs here. Won't let them on until they tell them who's coming. Important to know the numbers of your players you're taking off. Pretty key changes coming in here. Definitely make a difference to this scrum. What do you reckon?
Yeah, big changes. RJ's back on for Jay, so that we'll see what happens here in the scrum. Just at the, in case there is a tie at the end of full time today, overtime will be 5 minutes each way. So just a little bit of insight there. Let's look, like I don't want the game to stop, so let's hope that does. That does. For my nerves, it's not great, but let's hope this game goes forever.
I'm not sure the players would agree with you. Yes, the scores are tied at 7-all with one try each, both converted. What more would you want from finals footy? Bit of a loose pass there. Good clean out to hold by Burnside. Caitlin Stanley looking to break tackles. She's got a great driving run, originally from netball. Here we go, Burnside spreading that ball again. RJ spitting it out to Jet Verway. Takes on that line. Burnside using that ball really, really well, asking questions of the defence here from Souths. Burnside looking like they've got all the energy in the world as Souths tackles and tackles. Can't quite turn over that ball as easily as they were in the first half. Verway spitting it out here. Stanley driving, trying to hold that possession, giving her girls time to get over that ball. Really moving that ball around, forcing South to slide, looking for those holes, probing that defence. And here, pressure relief here for Souths.
Good movement there from Burnside, but just stretched themselves a bit thin, I think, there, and South managed to get over that ball and get their hands on it. So tap here from Gracie up to their forwards, up to TK, who will barge through, knock a few out. She does. A good run there. Oh, good counteract there from Burnside. Or not.
Over the ball really well, but unfortunately put her hands in. South's safe with that ball now. Putting a step on, breaking that line. Some desperate defence here coming from Burnside. Tackle from Rosina. Penalty to Burnside. Goes to RJ, will kick for touch.
A little bit of frantic footy there, so RJ will just kick it out and then we'll just settle it down, take the line out, and then out to the backs, you would suggest from this position. You would suggest next minute down and drive. But yeah, that was a good 5 minutes of rugby there, Zahn. Something we haven't seen. It's been pretty settled rugby all game, except for those last 5 minutes where they sort of everyone's scored a try and they now know what a meat pie tastes like. Or a tofu one for those.
Thank you. It's nice to be included.
What does a tofu pie taste like?
Oh, look, I don't know. Lentil pie? Lentil pie, not bad. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it, does it?
And she's over for a lentil pie.
Feel free to, use that one. Yeah, that's it. You can take that one home with you.
Good line out there by Burnside. Have just managed to cough it up there out in the backs. I tell you, it's hard being a forward these days.
Work now.
Fatigue setting in for both teams now. But, man, the heart being shown here. Grace Bridge doing really good things out the back for South, spinning that ball out as quickly as she can, giving them a chance.
Slow it down. Slow your line up.
Got another penalty here for Burnside with Chippy taking that ball on. Moving that ball wide, it's gone to ground, but cleaned up really well. And a great tackle taken by Jane Afiaki there. Not allowing the offload, electing to hold that ball in. Big hit there.
That was I think we've both got 2 out here by the looks of it.
Geez, that was a massive hit. I don't know how your audio is, audience, but that we heard it from
Let's have
here.
a quick look at this one.
Massive impact. There are 2 players coming in here, absolutely flattened.
So that looks like that's TK and Chippy. 2 big players on the game, of this game. And, it looks like we're just going to have a little bit of time here just to get these players off, I think. And I dare say that's the game for these 2. And dare I say it, final series. Calling that early, but it looks like they just collision. If you're a coach, you want to be cynical. It looks like everyone's just gone too high in that contact zone.
All parties going in pretty upright. Refs just on the sideline for the next game discussing what's happening with extra time because it's looking pretty likely now, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's I'm not sure how much time they called. Do you believe that time?
64, 51.
There you go. There we go. Yeah.
65 minutes.
So it looks like we're probably heading into some overtime here. But it just goes to show what the girls are putting into this game, body on the line stuff. No, it looks like I've called it early because doesn't look like anyone's coming off.
Who'd want to come off in this game, honestly? Both teams want this so bad. Everyone getting around each other on both sides, revving each other up, making them better. We've got Willie out there, the trainer. He's wiping off that ball. Yikes. Nothing a trainer can't fix.
I mean, I have my senior first aid, but that probably wasn't for me to call the old blue. Here I am trying to whip out some blue cards. Everyone off!
Yeah.
Safety. Anyway, 50 Sarah just get back in her seat. And here we've got a scrum here, so it's a Burnside feed if anyone remembers why. I'm not quite sure what the call was. But good position here for Burnside. They've got both sides to choose from on the pitch. We'll just see if Tarns might do a pick and go from the back of this scrum. Would be my suggestion, but what do I know? Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Coach Rocky again.
So here we go, out to the backs. On the boot there from Aoife for Caitlin to run onto. And Tamika, unfortunately, just off the boot's gone to the sidelines. So Burnside feed here at the right on the 10. So yeah, just a little bit of pressure there from Tamika, unfortunately, but that's, I mean, we've all made a mistake, haven't we, Zahn? Yes, she nods because I've walked away from her. So big line out here. Another substitute for Burnside, putting Bronwyn Meredith back on the pitch for a bit of a chippy, coming off for a well-deserved little break. And I mean that in body and face, but not mine though. She'd be devastated that she's come off. Anyway, back to the game. So not straight there from Burnside, unfortunately. So we'll have a South get to choose. You would dare say they'd have a scrum. Yeah, scrum here called by South. Very exciting game here, guys.
Rocky just struggling to get back to her seat after having to go for a little walkie, see around the crowd here. Yeah, we've just gone 68 minutes. The women's play 35-minute halves, so not long to go. So, I don't know, never say never in rugby. And what did I say? Here we go. Big run here from Tamika McNabb. Really quick player. Long place well, gives her team time. Burnside possibly diving over there, but it's gone their way. Burnside's pretty big opportunity here. Big chat on the South's line.
Big storming run there by Tarn. Good platform there. And you'd almost look that was intentional, but that's all right. Another penalty, so Bonnie going quick. Oh, with a false Aki. The false Aki Bon.
As the tee is run out there by one of the juniors, tripped up there by one of our sponsorship signs. Did well. Definitely a rugby player. Barely hit the ground for his up again.
Big kick here for sorry, just for RJ. She'll take this on the chin and anyway. So we've just gone 70 minutes. So nothing on the line here. We're all good. We're all good.
Everyone's fine.
Everyone's just relaxing. Everyone's relaxing. Everyone's having a good time.
TJ can't look.
TJ can't look. There's a lot of people burying their faces in jerseys.
I'll let you know, this is my face.
And we'll just take a moment's silence here.
Here we go. RJ's kick.
And she's done it. She's just gone in blood and done it, mate.
She's gone and done it.
Fantastic effort. What a sensational game. And if this is anything to go by, Zahn, 2 weeks' time, let's hope it's a similar situation with such hearts on the line here.
Wow, massive finish there from Burnside. patience hanging in there. Incredible finish, so much pressure in that last kick. Burnside winning the chockies, so they are straight through to the grand final. Souths having to prove it against the winners of tomorrow. So either Woodville or who's the other team? Uni. I've already locked us in. Sorry. So yeah, either Woodville or Uni versus Souths next week to earn their spot in the grand final. But Burnside's done it. An excellent finish. Man, what a massive contest today. Excellent to see. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you aren't here and you've just been watching from home, hope we've kept you entertained. A few injuries, a few chats, blood rule here and there, but hey.
Had it all, Zan. Had it all. Had the excitement, had the nerves. Every game like that should end like that.
With Burnside winning, is that what you mean?
Correct.
Can't say I totally agree, but man, what a contest. Really pretty crazy finish here. So thank you so much. I've been Zan Anthony, and you've been
Catherine Rocky Armfield.
the inimitable Burnside celebrating here. Thank you so much for tuning in here. See you back here tomorrow, where I'll be putting a different hat on the field myself, but seeing who will play Souths next week. Thank you very much.